Have you ever been watching a movie and spotted a mistake? Maybe a piece of furniture that is there in one shot and gone in the next? Or maybe an actor breaks character for a second? Did you know that sometimes director will leave mistakes in movies if they think it fit in better than what the script called for? Keep watching to hear about all the examples of this happening that we could find. But first, why would a mistake be left in the movie? Don't directors film lots of takes for that reason? They do, however, continuity can be hard to capture on a film set. Sometimes the lighting will fade over time, and two takes of the same scene are lit drastically differently. Sometimes an actor's voice may not pick up on the mics. So, even if a director has 5 takes of one shot, the best option may still be one that has a slight error in it. Sometimes these mistakes are left in because they have creative meaning, or sometimes a mistake is a happy accident that happens 1 in a million times, like our first example. Remember the tablecloth scene in Jim Carrey's How the Grinch Stole Christmas? He pulled a tablecloth out from a fully set table and was supposed to make a mess. However, when Carrey did the stunt, he managed to actually pull the cloth out perfectly by accident. And just to watch dishes fall to the floor, goes and pushes them off the table anyway, which was kept in the final version of the movie. Most of you have probably seen the original Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I find it hard to find anyone these days who hasn't seen at least that one. Anyway, there's a scene when Star-Lord is holding an object called the Orb. Chris Pratt accidentally dropped the prop, which led to a very funny scene that was not supposed to happen at all. Because Pratt's character dropping this precious object was very much in line with them as a character, it was left in the movie. How fun is that? Making me think back to that scene in The Princess Diaries when Anne Hathaway is walking up and down the bleachers with her friend, then she slips and hits the bleachers hard.
Always have to look just right. Number 3.
I always thought that scene must have been real, not a stunt. They cut away pretty fast too. It's pretty suspicious. What do you guys think? Another classic comedy? Zoolander. Ben Stiller as a stuck-up vapid model? Hilarious. In this satirical look at the fashion and modeling world, Ben Stiller plays a model called Derek Zoolander. At the end of the movie, Zoolander is hearing the big bad give his whole evil speech about his plans.
Important of all, models don't think for themselves. They do as they're told.
The plan included enslaving male models to be used as assassins. Zoolander hears all of this, looks at the villain, and asks, but why male models?
But why male models?
As it turned out, Ben Stiller had forgotten that he had already asked that, but the director thought it was hilarious and left it in the movie.
You serious? I just told you that a moment ago.
Sometimes a mistake will make it onto a movie seemingly because no one caught it. That's definitely the case with this next one. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. I'm sure you've seen the clips online before, but I want to talk about it again. There is this one part in the movie where stormtroopers have to flood into a room and one of them bonks their head. It's too funny, guys. Sorry, I just had to bring that one up again. Most people also know about this one, but it's too good not to share. In Django Unchained, do you remember the part where Calvin smashes a glass and cuts his hand open?
Hey! Lay your palms flat on that tabletop! If you lift those palms off that turtle shell tabletop...
Well, in case you missed it, this was unscripted. Leonardo DiCaprio was supposed to just slam his fist on the table, and the breaking of the glass was an accident. Leo was so into his scene, he is a method actor after all, he just kept acting.
See, under the laws of Chickasaw County, Broomhill here is my property.
And Tarantino loved this take, so he used it in the final cut. Super cool. Unlike Leonardo DiCaprio as a person, he's been acting really creepy lately, guys. Someone should keep an eye on him. Leonardo shows up again on our list, actually. In Titanic, remember the scene where he draws a portrait of Kate Winslet's Rose? He stumbles over his words, asking her to take a seat by saying, "over on the bed, the couch."
over on the bed, the couch.
That wasn't his line, of course, but James Cameron decided this take showed the nerves that Jack would have been feeling in this moment. Anyway, enough about Leonardo. This movie may be a little less well known unless you love sports movies. Have you guys seen Foxcatcher? It's a biopic of the story of the life of John DuPont of the Foxcatcher wrestling team. Channing Tatum's character has a bit of a breakdown in one scene, and Tatum, inspired by his character's anxiety, smashes his own head into a mirror. This was not in the script. In this case, it seems like Channing was overtaken with emotion. It's also quite dangerous, and Channing is very lucky he wasn't seriously hurt. Jeez, why does it seem like acting is such a dangerous career? Okay, moving on. How many of you guys have seen the movie The Outsiders? How many of you watch it when you want to cry? Oh, wait, just me? No, I was kidding. I don't do that. In the beginning, Matt Dillon's character falls out of a chair while hitting on Cherry. Which elicits a bout of laughter from everyone in the scene. Yep, you guessed it, Matt actually fell out of his chair. When you go back and watch it again, it seems pretty obvious, and I'm so glad they left that bit in. It's comedy gold. I mean, what's funnier than watching people fall down? Almost nothing, my friend. I'm sure lots of you have seen Harry Potter movies. Well, in the second movie, there is a scene where Harry and Ron turn themselves into Slytherin students so they may spy on the Slytherins in their common room. Harry accidentally leaves his glasses on, and when Draco notices, he asks why he is wearing them.
Peeking out in the Great Hall all this time. Why are you wearing glasses?
Harry, posing as another child, says he was reading. Draco, played by Tom Felton, apparently forgot his line and blurted out, "I didn't know you could read." The director thought this line was so funny that he kept it in the movie. And just to round out our list, we have another Jim Carrey story. In the short-lived film series for the series of unfortunate events, Carrey played Count Olaf, the villain of the story. In one scene, Carrey apparently forgot his line and asked for it to be given to him. For whatever reason, the director decided to splice this into the movie to give Count Olaf a more unusual sort of tick. Admit it, when Count Olaf asked for his line in the middle of the movie, you laughed. I know I did. Anyway, what did you guys think of our list today? Have you heard any tall tales of other actor blunders or bumbles that we can now watch in movies? Which of these was your favorite? We would love to hear all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to our channel. See you all in the next one.